Hey folks, it is Hooves of Doom, and this is my weekly painting video. And I actually missed last week. This project took a little bit longer to get to. I didn't actually start painting them until like last Thursday, if that makes sense. So that's like 10 days ago. But it was a kind of more of a challenging project than I anticipated. I thought, I thought I could get them done reasonably quickly, and it took a little more time. There were other things kind of involved that pushed back the weekly schedule, but I find that type of gold, especially if you restrict yourself to GW paints, to be somewhat of a challenge. And it didn't quite come out quite the way I wanted. It could be a little more contrast in there, but for the most part, again, just happy to get 10 models done. These are the first Chaos Space Marine models that I've painted, and I'm pretty excited. I like finishing the projects, and it's fun to move on to something else. So I don't really want to say too much more about these guys. I did use the decal on the shoulders, which I'm really enjoying applying those. I used to be very intimidated to use them, but they're really quite simple. As long as you're careful not to rip them or something. But they haven't been that much of a challenge, and they definitely, for someone like me that doesn't want to paint freehand symbols and icons, they're kind of a blessing. One of the other things about this unit, it's very much like, I think, the new Chaos Warriors for Age of Sigmar, where, they're almost, they are literally just Chaos Warriors in space, but they have a lot of dynamic things with them. There's a lot going on. Their armor's not the same across every single model. It's pretty diverse, and that obviously leads to additional challenges. The paint scheme itself for the Black Legion, like I said, I just thought it would be a little easier to do. I did a single character a couple weeks ago, but there are definitely things about the models I like. I like the red. I think that turned out really nice. The eyes turned out well. The eye symbol, I think, gets lost a little bit in the gold because I did yellow eyes, and there seems to be somewhat of a debate whether or not the eyes should be red or yellow. I think red would have provided a little bit more of a contrast, but a lot of the box art and such does use yellow eyes. So, little minor detail there that probably no one else cares about, but these types of things matter. The gold on the box art is a little darker, and so I did kind of go over again with a little extra wash, but I don't know if it quite worked out. But in either case, I'm not going to fiddle with them any further. It's nice to get a squad of guys done. And so far this year has been crazy for acquisitions. So I need to get my painting game on here. January's almost finished, and I need to push forward. Now, thankfully, I did give myself some bit of leeway in terms of how many projects I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for about 45 this year. So I just used one of my 7 mulligans in the first month, but that's all right. The next project, my plan is to do the undead portion of the Hero Quest collection, and that includes like the expansion, the Witch King expansion. So there's quite a bit of skeletons, mummies, and zombies there, and I'll probably paint up the Witch King himself. I'm looking forward to that. And then I think the week after, I have a lot of things I need to assemble. So I'm going to go for like a lighter project and probably just do like a single character or like one unit. And it's supposed to be Horse Heresy. So I think I'm going to do a Contemptor Dreadnought, the one that came in the Battle of Kelth box set, and just get that painted up. I forget if it was Ultramarines or Word Bearers. It doesn't matter. I'll figure it out before it happens. But I think that's kind of my plan. I like having a couple heavier projects, 10 or maybe even a little more models if it's something like Grots. But once in a while, it's nice just to get one character done because that gives me some time I need to get my hobby room organized a little bit and such. So anyway, I'll see you next week. I'll be on schedule that time. All right, have a good one. Bye.